your door, he got a chrome 44. Get the message, come out and get the message. It won't even be a world, no beef, no more. Get the message, come out.
Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Fisk unit. What's good, y'all? Fisk Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the Fisk unit while you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's ride. Listen, hit the sub button, alright? Hit that sub button, join this Fisk unit army, and get Fisk unit tough. When you done subscribing to my channel, head on over to Twitter. Follow me at Bully Fisk. You understand me? At Bully Fisk on Twitter. Now, I want to say shout out to my man Joe Schoen, bro. Joe Schoen is out here putting in work. Alright, he is finagling this cap. Over the cap hasn't calculated it yet. They still got us at -3. But I want to say we should be at 9 to 10 million after they update Sterling Shepard and Blake Martinez and whatnot. Like those pay cuts are big deals. So Joe Schoen, look, Giants fans, I know he said that he didn't want to restructure contracts and kick the can down the road and all that bubblegum shit. But listen, Giants fans, you know what Joe Schoen realizes? You know what Joe Schoen sat in his office, kicked his feet back, probably, lit him up a cigar or some big boy shit. You know what Joe Schoen said? Fisk Vegas, as usual, is right again. Gettleman wasn't lying. Joe Judge wasn't lying. This dude Fisk is a prophet. They should call him Prophet Vegas. You know what? Is it Morpheus Fisk or is it Prophet Vegas? I don't know. But you know what Joe Schoen sat back and said? Joe Schoen sat back and said, damn, I can't get rid of these players because they're too good. You know what I'm saying? All my players who are worth a damn are the ones making the money. And guess what? None of them are 30. None of them are out of their prime. Let me ask them to restructure their contracts. Leonard Williams, he's trying to get him to restructure. He got Blake to take a pay cut. He's talking to Galladay. He's trying to get the players making money on this team, Adoree Jackson, to restructure contracts. You know why? Because they're too good. They're irreplaceable. I said it before. I say it again. I don't care how you feel about Dave Gettleman. I don't care how you feel about Joe Judge. But every Giants fan going into the 2021 season was talking shit. We thought this team was good. We had expectations and we thought we were winning this division. Even the most skeptical Giants fan thought this team was good enough to be 500 at the worst. And now all of a sudden, because we have a bad season, you want to throw Adoree under the bus. You want to throw the Blakes because he got hurt. Like, no, the Giants are still a good damn team. We just need good coaching and good leadership in the front office. That's what Joe Schoen is giving us. That's what Brian Dable's going to give us on the coaching end. So you don't need to blow it up. You don't need to create $40 million in cap space where you're going to have $93 million in cap space in 2023. What Joe Schoen is doing is restructuring contracts, freeing up cap space, and he's positioning the team to compete in 2022. Joe Schoen is about to take a shot at the division right now because guess what? Joe Schoen at the draft, he's going to fix the line. He's going to fix our edge rushing issues. He's going to get us a tight end. And forgive me, y'all, I didn't give y'all a tight end video this week. It was a lot of breaking news. The Russell Wilson thing, the Schoen, I got caught up. So I didn't do my tight end video this week. But, I don't know. I don't know. We might draft 2 tight ends. I don't think we're gonna spend any of our cap money on the tight end. So like my Zach Ertz pipe dream might, I don't think that's gonna work. But back to what I'm saying. So basically, shout out to Joe Schoen. I think he's got us in a good position salary cap wise. As far as Blake Martinez goes, I'm glad he's coming back because he's one of the best middle linebackers in football. He's one of the league leaders in tackles every year. He's top 5 in tackles every year. He's the general of our defense. He's our signal caller. So I'm happy to have him back, man. God bless, speedy recovery. Our defense wasn't the same without you. Leonard Williams, you need to restructure your damn contract. You know, as much as I love you, I love Leonard Williams to death, but damn. So, you know, the Blake Martinez coming back is good. Now, James Bradberry. All right, Giants fans, I'm going to say this again. Obviously, nobody wants him because, you know, he ain't been traded yet. So if you're Joe Schoen, what would you rather do? Restructure Bradberry contract or get a 4th round pick? Because once Khalil Mack goes for a second, you're not getting a second for James Bradberry. Because originally I was like, well, we can get a second for James Bradberry. I'll cry myself to sleep in a pillow, wake up and move on. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get rid of Bradberry, but if we could have got a second, I would have took it. At this point, I don't think there's much interest around Bradberry outside of a 4th round pick. I've heard the best offer Joe Schoen has got is a 4th. I'm not getting rid of Bradberry for a 4th. We could just restructure his contract and keep it pushing. Because the Giants don't really need to do anything in free agency outside of get some depth at the offensive line, get some offensive linemen to come in and compete, and then fix the rest of it in the draft. So as far as Bradberry goes, I still think he's going to get traded. And I'm going to cry, like I said, I'm going to cry myself to sleep on my pillow when he does. But when you hear Adoree Jackson come out and say it'd be devastating for Bradberry to lose Bradberry, and you know, you got Blake Martinez taking a pay cut and things of that nature. At some point, I think if you're James Bradberry, you sit back and say, I don't want to leave my current situation. I'm the perfect Wink Martindale corner. I'm a man-to-man corner. That's what I do best. I think if Joe Schoen wants to get Bradberry to restructure, take a pay cut, I think he'll do it. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed, Giants fans, that we can restructure Bradberry and keep him. But it wouldn't shock me if Joe Schoen says, I need that cap space and pulls the trigger on that 4th round pick. Or if he gets a 3rd, I think he takes a 3rd. But once Khalil Mack goes for a second, you can't justify a second for Bradberry. So I don't know, man. But shout out to Joe Schoen. He's whipping his cap into shape. He's making smart moves. I can't wait to see how he attacks free agency. What low contract 3rd day, 4th day free agency guys he brings in to plug in some holes. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. But that's it. That's all. Remember, Giants fans, we're not that far off. I know New Yorkers like to go sky is falling and all this other, you know, the theatric, the drama, the situation. But Giants fans, remember how you felt in August of 2021. Remember that energy you had August of 21. All right, don't forget how confident we were, man. This team is not that far off. You smell me? But that's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit if you rocking with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.